show. This is your favorite, the most important, the most informative and exciting show. And I'm glad to be your host, Teacher Kim, as usual. And as you can see today, at the end of this show, that you're going to learn a lot of things, that you're going to be entertained, you're going to be informed, you're going to get a number of lessons that are going to help us in life. Tell us from where you are, tell us where you're watching me from. Tell us, invite friends, share with friends, tell them to come so that we can learn together. I don't know what you can see. On this other side, I don't know what you can see. My good friends, I got you sorted. And as you can see, yeah, I've got a lot of things. This one is not to stab you, but it is to teach you a lesson. This one, you're going to get to know whether it is ripe or, it is ripe. My eye imeiva, it is ripe. Whether it is boiled or it is raw or it is fried or whatever it is. And also this tomato. Yeah, when you see all these things, what comes into your mind? And as usual, by the way, we still have some airtime for you before the end of the show. As you can see, the topic today is Learn with Teacher Kim. I love teaching because I'm a teacher, not only by profession, but it's something that I'm passionate about. It's something that I love when I get to you and I teach you 1 or 2 lessons. And this is the day that you have been waiting for. Now today I come here, mzima. I want to teach you something. Great lessons in life. Maybe you're wondering, what lesson is it that you're going to study with an egg? What does a tomato have to teach us? And of course, what does this have to teach us? All these are in store for us today. When I was in high school, and even after high school, at one point in life, I got to be in a relationship, or do I call it a situationship? And we were just moving on in life with this good, wonderful, and beautiful lady. I'm not going to mention her name. And at one time, she woke up and she was like, Kim, you don't love me. Now, have you ever been told such a statement? That Maze, you don't love me. You only pretend. Prove that you love me. I know that is one of the hard statements, or that is one of the hard things that we get in life. Now, ladies who are watching me, men who are watching me, or as we call it, let us be a little bit churchish. Now, ladies, gentlemen, brothers and sisters who are watching me, when this comes, when someone tells you, prove that you love me, what comes into your mind? Yes, what comes into your mind? Send me your comment and I will be glad to read them and to get to hear what you are saying. Now tell me, when someone tells you that prove that you love me, what comes into your mind? And now, in relation to the same, I asked you, what is this? Someone will tell me that this is an egg. But I want to prove to you that this one is not an egg. Actually, this one is not an egg. But if you think it's an egg, then write for me on the comment section what you think this is. But I want us to prove whether it's an egg or not. Because out of that, we're going to get 1 or 2 lessons in life. And therefore, allow me that prove to you whether this is an egg or not. I have everything with me, and therefore I can prove to us whether this is an egg or not. How? Exactly. From the video, from what I have just illustrated, now it have proved to you whether this is an egg or not. According to your observation and according to what you can see, yeah, you can see, or rather you can tell me, or rather you can prove that this is an egg. The only way for me to prove that this is an egg is not by telling you it's an egg. It is not by shouting and telling people, keep quiet, can't you see it's an egg? Of course, you were seeing that it was an egg. But I had to break it so that I could prove to you that it is an egg. And you can see that after breaking it, of course you can see that now this one is an egg. Before I broke it down, it was so precious that no one could have tried to joke around with it. But after breaking it to prove that it's an egg, now anyone else can come from anywhere and just crush it down. We are not holding it with the same integrity. We are not holding it with the same power. We are not holding it with the same strength and with the same love that we were holding it. Why? Just because it has been broken down. Previously, it was an egg that we were holding so dearly, and we didn't want anyone to break it down. But after breaking it down, just in the name of proving that it is an egg, you can see exactly what has happened. Now, this one no longer have value. Why am I giving this story? Those ones who have watched a number of my YouTube videos, you know that this is one of the way I used to communicate a message. And today's topic is Learn with Teacher Kim. So I want to teach us something. Why did I have to go a very long way of breaking an egg? Why did I have to do this? I wanted to prove to us something. I wanted to communicate a message to us. Anytime you get into that relationship and the guy, the man, the lady tells you, you know what, Kim, you don't love me. If they cannot trust your words, then they are not worth your actions. There are so many ladies, so many students, some in high school, others in campuses, and others in different spheres of life. Others in different spheres of life. They have undergone a lot of breakage. They have undergone a lot of misuse and a lot of misunderstanding in the name of proving that they are loved. If anyone cannot trust your words, then they are not worth your actions. You don't have to go and display your body to be broken up and down so that they can prove that they love you. So many of them have been broken their virginity in the name of proving that they are loved. If that man if they cannot trust you once you say that you love them, if they cannot trust you once you do all that you do, then you don't have to go and break yourself down to prove that you love them. How many are regretting today in life because they used to be variable people, they used to be people of high, and they used to sit with the big in the society, but in the name of proving that they are loved, or rather in the name of proving that you love them, they have been broken down. Which lessons can we pick from this story? After breaking this egg to prove that it is an egg, you can see it's broken, and there is no way I can bring it back to what it was. And I know that you could be there watching me, and you have been broken down by issues of life. By a man who told you that prove that you love me. By a man who said that prove your royalty so that I can get you a job. By a teacher who told you prove that you love this topic. Prove. And in the moment, or rather in the so many ways of proving your point, you ended up being broken. Now, I still have a good message for you. Even if you have been broken down, the good thing is that you're not like an egg. You are a human being that is pure, that is powerful, that is, the Bible says that we are fearfully and wonderfully made. And we are fearfully and wonderfully made by the Lord our God. No matter how much you've been broken apart, that is, if at all, in your proving that you love, in your proving your royalty, in your proving a point you got broken, it is not the end of it all. The Lord is able to pick you up. Every broken piece of you, the Lord is able to pick it up and bring you back to what you were. You don't have to lose what is valuable for you in trying to prove a point. If they cannot trust your words, then they are not worth anything else from you. If they cannot bank your word that you love them, if they cannot bank your word that you're precious to them, then you don't have to go being broken and torn into pieces just to prove that you love them, or rather to prove a point. Now, because of our time, as you noted, we started a bit late today, so I'm trying to rush. And therefore, I'm getting to the second lesson of the day. That is the first lesson of the day. And we are continuing to learn with Teacher Kim.